They're competing every day. I think, we've got 4 that are really into football. I mean, they spend extra time. They ask questions. They text me all throughout the day. They're very good and very detailed at trying to learn the information. I think every day, when they come in, our expectations are that they put their time in the night before, and then when they get out there on the field, it's time to execute what they've learned. And I think, to credit to all of them and a new offense and a new coach they're dealing with, they've really accepted the challenge. The thing I like about Tom is that he just looks you back in the eye and he wants to get more reps and he wants to learn. I mean, he's a hungry young man. He wants to come in on the weekends to learn too. And I think that's the most important ingredient for a young quarterback. The first thing that we look for in a quarterback is how much do you want to get in there and put your time in. And that's one thing that he's definitely shown, from my time with him. He's got a lot of experience, playing in different systems. He's seen a lot of things. And in this league, there's going to be a lot of different looks that you're going to get. So, with Ryan, he does a good job of controlling the offense and, like I said, getting together with other groups and trying to let them see everything through the quarterback's eyes. I think he's done a good job of trying to keep that, steady. I just really like his straightforwardness. I appreciate his honesty sometimes, when it's not what you want to hear. But I think that that's kind of, that's the leader that we want. And, I think for all of us as a coach under him, we've learned a lot. He's grown really as one of my better friends. And I think that, I feel comfortable calling him at all time of the day. I mean, like myself, he constantly is thinking about the team and constantly thinking about how to improve, the Houston Texans. And I think that's one thing that we share that is pretty important.
Yeah, Derek Newton's our starting right tackle, and he's had a good offseason. He's been here since the day that I arrived here. He's been working out, and then when April 7th hit, he was here every day, and he hasn't missed a day, and he's been healthy, and hopefully it continues that way. But I think he's practiced well, and we're looking forward to seeing how he does in training camp. We knew when we drafted him that he was going to have to go back and finish up his time at UCLA there this year, and that's where he's at, and I believe he'll be back sometime next week. And yes, we've been, they have the iPad, so I believe he took the iPad with him, and he's been studying, and he seems to be a very conscientious kid. So when he gets back, we'll throw him right into the mix. Keith is a guy that's really another guy that has really stood out to me as far as his work ethic. Since the day I arrived here, he was another guy that was here, on January 1st or 2nd when I got here, and he's been working the whole time. He's been really working extremely hard. And, a lot of times, I would say that it's about a fit, and I think for us right now it looks like he's battling in there at the defensive line spot as a two-gap defensive end, and he seems to be learning and practicing well. And just like everybody, he's had his share of moments that aren't so good, but he's had his share of good moments.